Tall as a bitch. Who are you?
You're my bitch.
What's up, brother? Who are you?
I told you, you are my bitch.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I got a few questions for you, by the way.
Can I know who you are? Have you called in before?
No.
This is your first time calling in?
Yes.
Okay.
Bitch.
You really
Okay.
you're
My
really you're
question
really
is,
getting high off that power, huh?
yeah. I really want to meet you, by the way. I want to meet
Honestly, same, bro.
you. I'm gonna meet you one day. Believe me.
Okay.
You're gonna meet with me.
Oh, are you the
Yeah.
guy from Mauritius?
No, no, no.
No, where are
No, I'm
you
not from
from?
Mauritius. I'm from Egypt, by the way.
From Egypt. Ooh.
Yes.
Okay. Talk to me, brother. What's going on? What's on your mind?
Uh, there have been a genocide in your backyard. How
Mm-hmm.
can you be so shameless to deny it and advocate for the Gazans to leave their home? How can you be that shameless, that pathetic kind of human being?
Do,
How?
do you think
How can you be
do you
that?
think as an Egyptian, do you think you have no shame? No shame whatsoever? Your country has been bribing Gazans $10,000 at the border just to bring them in, separating families at the border. Instead of standing up for the Gazans as an Arab, as a Muslim,
Where is
you
the
guys
proof?
you guys have
Where
been
is the proof?
I interviewed a lady
Where is the
from
proof?
Gaza on my YouTube
Where is the
channel.
proof?
On my YouTube
Where is the
channel,
proof?
I interviewed a lady from Gaza. Go look at it. You don't believe me? Go listen to the lady from Gaza. It's not
I
Zionist
watched the video.
propaganda.
It says nothing.
She
It says
said
nothing,
she said
motherfucker. It says
herself.
nothing,
She
motherfucker.
said
It
herself
says
when
nothing,
she said
motherfucker. You piece
herself
of shit.
she said herself
No, she didn't say.
when she crossed the
She didn't
border
say.
to Egypt, they separated her freaking family. That's how much you guys suck in Egypt. You separate
You how
families
much
at the
stuff?
border.
You shoot children,
You
motherfucker.
you
You
guys
shoot children in
hold
the
on,
head.
let me mute
You
this
can't
guy.
even be that.
You guys not only do you bribe Gazans $10,000 when they cross the border, you separate the fucking families. And then you have the audacity to come at me and claim genocide. How many babies were born in Gaza this year? Let's see if this guy can answer that question. How many babies were born in
What?
Gaza this year?
How do you justify the killing of
Hey,
children?
let me justify it right now. How many babies were born in Gaza this year? You gonna answer or are you just gonna be quiet?
Unmute me first, motherfucker.
You're not muted. Answer.
How do you justify the killing of babies
How many
in
babies?
Gaza? The
How
bombing
many
of
babies were
hospital.
born?
I'm talking about fucking hospital.
How
How
many-
can you justify that? What kind of
How
human
many
are you?
babies
You're a
were born?
pathetic kind of human.
Hey, listen, Ismani, Habibi. How many babies were born this year in Gaza? How many?
What?
How many
Haven't heard.
babies were born in Gaza this year? All right, you can come back when you fix your mic issues. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this guy.
20,000. 20,000.
No, it's not 20,000.
It's 20,000.
It's not
It's
20,000.
20,000.
It's not 20,000.
It's 20,000.
It's absolutely not
What?
20,000.
It's 20,000.
No, it's not.
From where do you get your source? Your
Liter-
source is fake, just like your
Literally, the Gaza Health Ministry. Palestinians are reporting this. Hamas is reporting the number. How many Palestinians were born this year in Gaza?
20,000. That's from the website I'm looking.
No.
It's the official website.
68,000 babies were born.
Your data is false. buddy.
68,000 babies were born.
Your data is false.
Besides
From where do you get
that,
this data?
what kind of
30,000 is from
genocide?
Israel.
What kind of genocide ends with a celebration of the population saying they're going to start a war again? What kind of genocide is that?
It to bomb hospitals? What kind of war is to
Wait
bomb
a second.
hospitals?
Before
Bomb
you do
refugee
before you
camps?
do the
Not
bomb
even warning.
before you do the bomb hospital shtick, because
Why
Hamas
are you bombing hospitals? Okay,
Hamas
why are you
bombs
bombing
hospital
hospitals?
before you do the
Why
whole
are you bombing hospitals?
before you do the bomb hospital shtick, Hamas bombs hospitals also. So just put that on the side.
No.
We both bomb
What
hospitals.
is your proof?
They drop bombs on hospitals in Haifa. They drop bombs on hospitals in Tel Aviv.
You kill doctors.
Listen,
What about doctors? and
listen,
other
they
things?
kill
Why are you
doctors
killing
also.
doctors?
They kidnap doctors. Listen, everything Hamas,
Why are you kidnapping
everything
doctors?
that you blame
You tell me.
Hamas,
Answer me. Why are you
Everything,
kidnapping doctors?
dude. You are so
Why are
annoying.
you kidnapping
Your
doctors?
voice is
Why the fuck
so
don't you answer
annoying.
me?
I can't listen to this guy.
Your voice is
Your
annoying. Your
voice is
presence
so
is annoying.
frustrating to listen to. Can you shut up for
You
a
are
moment?
frustrating.
Can you be quiet?
No, I
Can
won't.
you be
I
quiet?
won't. I just
Shut.
came in your show and bullied the shit out of you.
And you what?
I just bullied the shit out of you in your own show. I just abused you. You're a piece of shit, motherfucker. Your dad should have used a condom. You wouldn't even be born. You're a defect.
He bullied
Leave
the
me now.
shit out of me. Oh my god.
No, really, your dad should have used a condom. You're the definition of a
He
defect.
bullied the shit out of
You're the
me.
definition of a defect.
Oh my god.
Are you crazy?
You
Alright,
bullied
I
the
guess,
shit.
don't worry, I have a doctor, I have a psychologist.
My god,
I can
you
fix
bullied
everything
the
with you.
shit out of me. I'm so sad.
He's
Oh
gonna
my
give you a
god.
discount.
Guys, can everybody put crying emojis in the chat, please? Because he bullied the shit out of me. He really got me
Yes,
good.
I'm gonna bully you.
He came into the
Once
chat.
I meet you.
He came into the chat and he bullied me. Oh my god. Him bullying me. Please put crying emojis in the chat because I can't handle the bullying.
You're a crybaby.
He bullied me so much,
Crybaby.
guys. I can't.
Go run in your mom's lap now.
Oh,
Run in your mom's lap. That bitch lap.
Mom.
Okay, go mom.
Mom.
Bitch mom.
He bullied me, mommy.
Bitch.
Mom, he
I call
bullied
you
me.
mom bitch, by the
Mom,
way.
the mean
my bitch.
Egyptian. He bullied me, Mom. The mean Egyptian guy. Yes, I know he only has 3 brain cells and he's sharing it with the rest of his country, but he bullied me, Mom.
You have 0 brain cells.
Mom.
I have 3, you have 0.
Wow. Okay. All right. That's
You have 0.
that's all I need. All right. Bye, motherfucker. He came on the show and admitted he only has 3 brain cells. These fucking idiots. I can't. They're so stupid. I am dead. These guys are fucking so stupid. I can't take it anymore. All right. Everybody come up. Let's do a family reunion here. Everybody join the stage. Everybody come up tonight. Speak your mind. Speak your truth, baby. All right. Let's do this in order. I'll even bring up Actually, I'll bring him up at the end. We'll make him wait. If he wants to keep talking. All right, Doom Daddy, you're up. What's up, baby?
Hi. Hello, hi.
How you doing, man? Sorry, I'm still crying. The guy really hurt my feelings. He bullied me so hard.
Crazy. That an Egyptian who sounds like he lives in France would come at you that way. And you know what's crazy about these sympathizers, man? Yeah, well, whatever, bro. Is that they don't mention what Assad does in Syria. They don't mention what India has to deal with.
We don't mention the hostages.
One at a time, guys. One at a time.
Yeah,
one at a time.
hostages.
One at a time.
They only like to specify only on like alleged babies dying. But what about Arab on Arab? If it ain't Jews, it ain't news for these Arabs. And that's where the anti-Semitism shines through. And it's super, super obvious. And then him coming on here and doing all this provocation is just so crazy, man.
I don't feel very provoked though. I just feel like I talk to people
He
like him.
tried.
I talk to people like him every day. It's not like it wasn't anything special. He didn't even slightly, okay, not to say this in a weird way, but he didn't even slightly arouse me from the potential of an interesting conversation. Some of these conversations, you go back and forth. Sometimes they're a little bit exciting because somebody comes up with a new perspective. But his head is so far up his own ass that he can't even. There wasn't even like one slight original thought there. So like I don't feel, I don't have. It was just boring. Like there was nothing there. But we'll make him wait until the end of the show and then we'll bring him back up, or we won't. He'll just have to wait. It seems like whoever he thought I was his bitch, I'm making him my bitch now. Unless he leaves the show, then he's really a bitch. So either way, he's a bitch. So anyways, Doom Daddy, tell me what's on your mind. Doom Daddy?
On whose mind?
On your mind.
I was just saying, I find it crazy how like sympathizers like him refuse to mention Anything when Arab on Arab, what Assad did, what ISIS did to people, oh, they bomb babies. But what about throwing gay people off of roofs? What about executing alleged Palestinian
So
collaborators?
let me cut you off and let me help you with this. One, there's two options here.
They don't
One,
care.
one he doesn't know. He genuinely probably doesn't know. Or two, he knows, and I shit you not. I'm not joking with you. He blames the Jews. I am not joking. He most likely, if he does know about it, he says, it's just the Jews in America who did it. It's the Zionists who did it. It's literally, I know this person like the back of my hand. There's nothing original about this person. He doesn't think for himself. So there's nothing here to be surprised about. This man is just a copy and paste zombie, brain dead, rotten. There's nothing there. The guy's brain just kind of, it's gone.
Well, he admitted 3 brain cells, right? I had a personal question for you though. Did you serve in the IDF?
I did not serve in the IDF.
So you were living in the United States, I assume?
No, I live right now in Israel.
No, but so you were like never an American or never an Israeli citizen?
No, I lived in Israel as a kid. We were always sort of bouncing back and forth. My parents never really could decide where they wanted to live. And then we did make Aliyah when we were younger, and then we went back. I did get enlistment for the army, like every kid does, even if they have an Israeli passport and they don't serve in the army. I was still in high school when I got that enlistment notice, and I was here in Israel at 17. I had to go finish graduating high school. So we got an exemption, but this is the story I always tell people that my parents, there's a couple forms of exemption that you could do. You could do a really hard to undo exemption, and you could do an easy to undo exemption. My parents did the hardest to undo exemption because my mother really didn't want me to serve in the army, and I kind of wanted to serve in a combat position. I wanted to be a combat medic like my grandfather. So when I started undoing that process in 2017, I was going through all the paperwork. People don't know it is very hard. It's a fucking bureaucratic mess to try to undo an army exemption in Israel. I had to deal with talking to people in the army who really didn't give a shit about talking to me. And by the time I managed to undo it and start working on the process of getting my Tzav Rishon and my first enlistment thing again in 2017, my YouTube channel went viral. And I was given this perspective of either go with the army or go with YouTube. And I decided to go with YouTube because I was like, if YouTube doesn't work out, I could always go back to the army. Here we are 10 years later. YouTube's still my full-time gig. But I kind of see what I've been doing the last year and a half, and a lot of people have made me feel like this is kind of a way of an army service because in reality, as much as you guys do support me, I haven't made a penny off of this. Maybe this will be the first month we'll actually bring in a little bit of money, a little bit of an income, but it's been a year and a half of pretty much not making any income and just getting shafted by my past career, the YouTube algorithm, rockets from Hezbollah, and still trying to report on the truth and defend Israel. So I kind of treat this as like it's not an army service, but it's a way to give back to the country.
Cool. Thank you. Hey, keep it up. I just found your content recently. I really enjoy your perspective.
Thanks, brother.
I like that you try to take the more neutral, holistic approach rather than like blatant biases like this Tal is a B guy. So thank you so much.
I got you, bro. Thank you so much. Appreciate you very much. Thanks for calling in. All right, Andre Einstein, welcome to the show, brother.
Hello.
How you doing, bro?
I'm doing fine. Just arguing with this French Egyptian man. You had a
I don't think he's French
funny
or Egyptian.
conversation.
I'm pretty sure this guy's from like Mogadishu. He sounds like he's
yeah. I also heard like this a little African
yeah, he's definitely
twang in his
African.
voice.
I can't tell where in Africa he's from, but he's not from Egypt.
Algeria.
Algeria?
I call Senegal.
Yeah, I think somewhere in West Africa, I would say. So what's on your mind, brother? Tell me.
I don't know. Yeah, just read Elhan Beck is a Jew who condemned Israel, and why he brings those people up? I never heard of them. Are they important? Do you know any of them?
What are we talking about? Sorry, you lost me there.
It's on the side chat. This guy from Senegal or whatever mentioning some Jews who condemn Israel. I don't know who
talking
those
about
people are.
CNN? Fareed Zakaria with the Joe Batania jerk off that it was on?
What?
Are you referring to the CNN interview with Fareed Zakaria interviewed a Jew that basically said that, him and a whole bunch of other Jews condemn Israel?
No, but that sounds nice. I want to know about that.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah. That's like bullshit, I'm telling you.
Okay, you guys have kind of lost me here in this conversation, so I'm gonna move on to another caller.
We're just
Sorry,
we're
Tal.
just,
I apologize.
No
My
worries.
bad. I'm going back on. Well, what you
I
want?
I got kind of lost there. Wait, well, Joe Paul, you already up, so come here, come back.
I'm back, Habibi.
What's on your mind, Habibi? Tell me.
Well, I mean, what I was talking about was on CNN, which is an American, I guess you want to call it a news network, even though they're fucking terrible. A pretty reputable journalist, Fareed Zakaria, had a had a Jewish guy on there. I've never heard of him before, named like Joe Batania or something of that nature. But the shit that he was saying was totally not representative of what the real Jewish mission and movement is.
Mm.
He's talking for almost like the Natura Carta, however you fucking pronounce
Neture Karta.
yeah, there you go. A
I
very
have that a
fringe,
lot.
yeah, a very fringe, small community, and to be on a network like that, making it like you speak for most Jews. That's why I did that story post yesterday, which I've never had a story post go viral, which is crazy. But I basically just said like, you don't represent the Jewish people, you don't speak for the Jewish people, and if you want to go on there again, then you're gonna have to ask permission, and I'll fucking shove my hand up your fucking ass and work your mouth like a puppet, telling you what you can and you can't say because you need permission to speak on behalf of our community, and I don't give you permission. So shut up.
I dig it. I dig
So
it. I like it. I'm in support of it, and I dig
right.
it.
So,
And
but
mostly, I
that's
dig
not
it.
what I wanted. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to talk about on here, but I just wanted to clarify what I was talking about before. So, yeah, you can take somebody else. We could chat if you have time at the end.
Okay, thanks for calling in, Joe Paul. Appreciate you, brother. We love Joe Paul. We stand Joe Paul, ladies and gentlemen. Mikey, you're on with us, Zareb. Mikey Zareb.
Hello, hello.
Hello, brother. Where are you calling in from?
Basic. I'm calling from New York.
New York City. You're
Rock.
talking about.
Yeah. basically, my question was, what do you think Trump and Bibi will do?
Honestly, I have no fucking idea. I'm being completely honest. I have some speculation of what might come out of this, and I think
What would that be?
I think that there's going to be a little bit of pressure put on Bibi Netanyahu by Trump. In my opinion, I think Trump is really trying to avoid restarting the war. And that's why I think he's pushing so hard for Egypt and Jordan to take in, because he knows that if he does that, that most of the nation of Israel will be fine with not going back to war. I really think that that's probably the only way that most of us here in Israel will be like, all right, we don't need to go back to Gaza, is if somehow we do displace these Gazans and put them in different places. And so that I think that he's going to force Bibi to come up with some concessions. I mean, that's on the table. It's been on the table for a while. Like, look, Bibi and Trump have had a rocky relationship. I think Trump respects Bibi, but also wields him kind of like a little bitch. And he's going to force him to do whatever he wants. Because I think Trump right now is sitting at the top and saying, I'm trying to fix the Middle East, and Bibi can be in my way because of Bibi's own self-interests. Sorry. And he's going to try to move the chess pieces around right now to force a peace in the Middle East. Whether that peace in the Middle East ends up holding is to be seen. But I do think that there's going to be some kind of pressure put on Bibi Netanyahu after this meeting. Some new pressure that we don't know about. And I don't even know what to speculate about what's actually going to happen. But that's what I feel is coming.
Do you think that Trump, if nobody's not going to be able to take in the Gaza, do you think that there will be a war out for Gaza people?
I didn't
Or
understand the question. Can you ask again?
basically, when Trump said that basically people needs to take in the Gaza, do you think if nobody doesn't take them in, do you think it will be Trump will give out a war out, like a forced war?
I actually am. I think Trump is so crazy that he's gonna be able to find some solution to getting Gazans out of Gaza. But I think that right now, I think genuinely right now, he is so obsessed with the idea of not starting up the war again because it'll look so bad for him. And that if he's able to just quell the war from this point moving forward, it'll be such a win for him that I literally think he's going to do everything in his power to make sure the war doesn't restart. If the war restarts and we go back into Gaza, for him it's a loss. So, because he'll have to support Israel militarily, and he will do it, but he's going to be very angry with Bibi. So that. You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of stakes here on both sides. That's why this meeting is so interesting, because this meeting is going to set the pace for what happens moving forward. We all know that Hamas is going to break the ceasefire. Hamas is going to break the ceasefire. But the question is, are they going to break the ceasefire in a year? Are they going to break the ceasefire in 2 years? They might just wait for 5 years and they do it in 5 years. So
I think it's possible that I think it's possible we're going to go in and do it ourselves. Shoot a rocket over from Gaza into Israel, and off we go.
All right, hold on. one at a time here, guys. One at a time. So, anyways, Mikey, that's my answer to you. Hope that's content with you, and appreciate you calling in, brother.
Yeah, no problem.
See you,
Have
man.
a great day.
You too, brother.
Amisadak.
Dairoon, welcome to the show.
Thanks, man. I guess you can hear me.
I can hear you.
Awesome. Yeah, sorry for interrupting at the end there. I was trying to hold it back.
No worries. What's on your mind?
I basically just wanted to, I know. You invited me to speak. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'll collab with you. Bro. You want to collab? Let's do it, man. I'll send you an email. We'll set something up.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, we have to figure it out. But yeah, I mean, I have a lot of opinions when it comes to Israel, for sure, because it hits really close to home for me. My grandparents are Holocaust survivors. So, not to bring everybody down, but so I've always, people will ask me, why do you care so much? I'm like, you don't want to know. But,
It'll be really about half an hour.
All right,
we already got, Trump said, we already got October 7th deniers.
Right.
So,
I mean, they've been denying October 7th since October 7th. Most of these people.
Right. So it's ridiculous. How can anybody take these people seriously? I don't understand how they have such a large movement.
Here, wait. Let's ask this Free Palestine guy real quick. Hold on. This tall is a bitch guy. I want to invite him back on. Oh, I can't click on his name for some reason. I don't know what happened to him. Lola, can you kick him out by chance, and then bring him back in?
Yeah.
Is it possible to kick? Can you bring him on stage? Because I can't click him on. I want to ask his opinion because I'm sure that he's a October 7th denier. It's good to sometimes have a brain rotting person here just for to be able to use as an example. Yeah, I can't click on him. He's broken. What a broken.
In other words, someone to represent the other side of the argument.
Yeah. Oh, here, there's a person named Free Palestine. Here we go. That'll help. Free Palestine? Hello? Free Palestine?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hi, yeah. How many people were killed on October 7th?
1,700.
And how many of those people did Hamas kill?
Probably 1,300 or something like this.
Oh, okay. You're not a Free Palestine person.
Yeah, I'm actually Israeli. I just wanted to see if I change my name.
Okay. That was good. You are very sneaky. You got me very good.
What? Wait,
he meant Free Palestine from Hamas.
You can't trust these fucking Jews. Let me tell you something. You cannot trust these fucking Jews. I'm putting you on mute. 1 second. I'll call you back in a second. I can't invite this guy back up. I don't know what happened to him.
He needs his hands up to do it. He doesn't want to.
Oh, what a little bitch. All right. Oh, he's up. Okay, here we go. Can I invite him now? There we go. He fixed it. All right. Come back up, brother. Come. Mogadishu Samuels. Come on. Come up. Ouagadougou. Come on. All right, he's being a little bitch. He doesn't want to come back up. Sorry, maybe I'll use him as an example a little bit later in the show if he decides to grow some cojones and come back up here. All right, Dairoon, well, thanks for calling in, brother. Appreciate you very much.
Some chutzpah.
Awesome, man. No problem.
Thanks, bro.
Take it easy.
You mean chutzpah?
A simple Zionist. Welcome to the show. 1 sec, let me unmute you.
Hey, man.
Hey, how's
How
it
you
going?
doing?
Good.
Yeah, I'm good, man. How are you? Look,
Good.
bit of history about me. I'm Aussie living in Spain, ex-IDF. I served in the early 90s. And yeah, October 7th, I was in Spain when it happened. I was just about to fly to Egypt. We had a ticket booked to Egypt.
Wow.
And we actually went 3 days after. And I arrived. Our plan was to stay here in Dahab. And we arrived. And basically, from the moment we arrived in Cairo, I had to pretend to be pro-Palestinian. It was horrible. And we ended up staying for 3 weeks and coming home. It was just scary as hell, man. But I had a theory. I have a theory that Bibi Netanyahu, who I never really supported in the past, I think he's playing a long game, and I think he's playing it well. And I think until we get rid of the head of the snake, this is just going to go on forever. That's my opinion.
Yeah, what kind of long game do you think he's playing?
I think, I'm not saying obviously he knew what happened on October 7th. But I am saying he was very well aware that something was going to happen at some stage soon, and in a way, it makes sense. It makes sense to allow it for the long game to play out. Otherwise, Israel's, the Jews, and Palestinians are just going to be suffering for the next 100 years until you get rid of the head of the snake. It's just going to continue, right? There's no other logical way out.
And when you mean head of the snake, you're talking about the Islamic regime of Iran?
I'm talking about Iran, but I'm also talking about other players that play both sides. Qatar and even Saudi Arabia to a certain extent. Well, they just changed their game in the last 10 years. I'm sure. There's a few players that are stirring this pot. It's just logical, man. I mean, you can finish this war and say, okay, we get our hostages back, and then what? And then what? If it's not Hamas, it'll be someone similar. If it's not Hamas, it'll be Hezbollah in the north or some other group in Syria that's starting up,
Very, very true.
So it can only be a long game because it's just going to continue for Israel year after year after year after year after year. So get rid of the head of the snake and hopefully, maybe you've got some leaders in Saudi Arabia who have a different perspective on Islam and can start to promote a different type of Islam in the world.
Inshallah. Inshallah.
Ojalá. In Spain, they say ojalá, which they got off the Muslims in the past. Obviously, ojalá, inshallah, it changed, over time. Anyway, that's my view, man.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for calling in, Mr. Simple Zionist. I appreciate you very much. Aussie.
No worries, man. Yeah, oi. Cheers, man.
See you, bro. All right, Israel from Hamas. Free Israel from Hamas. Welcome back to the show, you sneaky little bastard. You got me.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm sorry about this.
It's okay.
Just wanted to see if it works.
It's okay, my brother. It's fine. It's fine. I get you later.
Oh no, I can hear your Israeli voice. What is this?
I can catch you later. I make on catching on you later. Wait, you watch out for me.
It's fine. Okay, man.
What's on your mind, brother?
I don't know. I'm just here to listen to see what is the conversation is going to go.
Okay.
I don't know. Just listening.
All right, bro. Well, thanks for calling in.
No problem.
I love these random Israelis that sometimes come in here. They fucking kill me. It's like always like the comedic break in the show is this random Israeli that comes in here. He's like, I don't really have anything to say, but I just want to be here in the presence generally, just to say something, just to contribute to the conversation, without actually contributing anything to the conversation. Okay, Tal is demure. Welcome to the show, brother or sister, brother.
Hey.
Hey.
Brother. Yeah. So I have two different things, like two questions.
Hit me.
So the first one is, what are some simple facts you could say for like white people that are for Gaza or for Hamas to like help change their mindset or at least like plant a seed? Like what are some like arguments or facts?
For white people?
For like not white people, but I mean like Americans who don't know what they're saying, but they like believe they agree with Hamas and stuff. So like at those universities and stuff.
You want a fact a fact that'll change their mind?
Yeah, basic. Or that would like help at least. Like.
God, there's such a long list. You want to start writing down? I'll start naming ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm writing it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And I have videos to back this up. The kafia is a Iraqi shmach, which the Palestinians culturally appropriated, and they stole it. Oh, here, wait, 1 second, guys, 1 second. Sorry, I'm gonna get back to you in 1 second, Tal. Okay, Tal is
Yeah,
Demir.
go.
Yo, Tal is a bitch. There's 2 Tals is in the chat right now. Okay, a question for you, sir. Your devilness. How many people were killed on October 7th?
1,200. 1,400.
How much?
1,400.
1,400. How many of those people were killed by Hamas?
The number is a bit of dark. Many of them were killed by your own soldiers.
There it is. How many? Do you know?
There are no exact figures.
Would you say a majority of them were killed by the IDF?
I don't know.
You don't know. But Hamas is good. Hamas is good, right?
If Hamas didn't exist, there would be settlement in Gaza. Remember that.
Okay. So Hamas
because
is
of
good.
Hamas, there are no settlement in Gaza.
So Hamas is good.
Yes, Hamas is good.
There you go.
Hamas is a resistance.
That's all I needed to show you guys.
Like,
it's all the same, you know? Yeah, the
like
accent was pretty
terrorists.
funny too. Hamas is good, you know? Bonjour, vive la France! Vive la Palestine!
Yeah, I just want to say that that Hamas is basically rapists, terrorists, pedophiles. They're crazy. They like, it's horrible. It's like.
All right, listen, here's some facts for you, okay? Before we leave you for tonight. The kafia, culturally appropriated from Iraqis. It has nothing to do with Palestine. Proven. Every Palestinian website where you can buy a kafia will admit openly that this kafia did not come from Palestine. Didn't even come from the Levant. It came from Mesopotamia. That's one. The Palestinian flag dons 4 colors. It's red, green, black, and white. All 4 colors are for different Islamic caliphates that colonized the Middle East and North Africa. Every single color, whether it's the Hashemites, the Abbasids, the Umayyad, or the Rashidun caliphates, all go back to Saudi Arabia. So it's literally a colonial movement. All 4 of the colors of the flag have nothing to do with the Levant. Besides that, if you have people that are confused about what's going on in Gaza, the death count, how many people are dying, the suffering, the combat to death ratio. At the moment, Israel holds that they killed about 25,000 combatants in Gaza. The highest estimates from the Gaza Health Ministry, which is Hamas, is 50,000 killed. That means that 25,000 people were killed by Israel were combatants. The other 25,000 that Hamas claims have been killed as women and children had a list that didn't make a discrepancy between Yahya Sinwar, literally the man who said that planned October 7th, he was on the women and children's list. So just to keep in mind, their list can't be trusted at all. But even if it is 25,000 people that were killed by Israel, innocent civilians and kids, it's literally the lowest death ratio for any urban warfare on planet Earth in history. And one more fact to add on top of that, that if this doesn't convince them, then they're just a racist piece of shit. 68,000 babies were born in Gaza during 2024. That literally means that there have been more people. There's more people in Gaza now than there was on October 7th. Literally proving that this is not a genocide.
Then October.
That's
crazy.
What a sweetheart. I can't believe you're writing this down. I love you.
Literally. And if Israel's doing a genocide, they're doing a horrible job at it.
We are the worst people at genociding. Here's one more fact for you. In 1948, there were 700,000 Palestinians after the supposed Nakba, right? That's the number that Palestinians give, 700,000. Okay, just short of 1 million.
Yeah.
In 2024, between the river to the sea, they always say from the river to the sea, between the river to the sea, there are 2 million Palestinians in the West Bank. 2 million Palestinians in Israel Israel proper, and 2.3 million in Gaza. So that means between 1948, with all the oppression and apartheid and ethnic cleansing, there are over 6 million Palestinians living between the river to the sea.
They've more than tripled easily. They've like quadrupled. And
they've more than tenfold doubled.
Yeah, probably.
So
my second question was, what do you think about the ceasefire?
I think it's too early to tell. I think it's too early to tell with the ceasefire. I think we all need to have a little bit more faith and a little more trust in the process. Everybody knows I came on here, I was a little negative in the beginning. I've sort of reverted my mind a little bit, and I'm way more open-minded to see what's going to happen moving forward. So I think we should all sort of just keep a bit of an open mind, and it's honestly been incredible seeing the hostages returning home. It's the best feeling in the world. So
All right. I love your videos. They're really good. I watch them like every morning. I'm telling you.
thanks
They're
for
really
calling
good.
in. Thanks for calling in,
All right.
brother. It's nice
See
to
ya.
speak to you. Yeah, that'll be well. See you, man. Jacoby, we're on with the traveling flat hole. Welcome.
How you doing?
How you doing, brother?
Good, good. I want to shift the conversation a little bit to the conflict at large, as
Okay.
far as the Sunni-Shia power struggle that we're seeing right now. When I talk to the average Saudi Arabian, say 20 to 30 years old, a lot of them support bin Salman as far as modernization, the government becoming somewhat more progressive, but a lot of them still grew up under that, idea of like a general dislike for Jews. They see Shias as the ultimate like enemy, and they see that like the proxy system that Iran has established in Yemen and Lebanon and with Hamas, they're aware of like what's happening behind the scenes, but at the end of the day, like on the ground, there's still like a general like I don't know how you say, but like they've all been raised on the blood libel and stuff with Jews, so it's like our enemy's enemy is our friend, but at the same time we don't like Jews. So as we see like Abraham Accords 2.0 being pushed by Trump, obviously we're hoping that's going to go through, and Saudi Arabia will sign that document that they had been hesitant to sign up to now. I think the major hangup was the conflict in Palestine up to now is why they had been reluctant to sign. We're going to see Iran, I think, step up their game in that Sunni-Shia power struggle. Tehran wants to maintain control. Riyadh is obviously becoming more popular and progressive. I think we're going to see, as we get closer to that document being signed, that conflict expand. I have a feeling we're going to see U.S. boots either on the ground in Iran, or we're going to see strikes against Iran by the United States. More of a hot war, even though Trump is an anti-war candidate.
Yeah.
I just see the situation expanding because Trump's a no-nonsense type of guy. So like right now, Iran is kind of rethinking their proxy strategy because they've lost all their proxies except for like the Houthis, some in Syria and Iraq.
Yeah, a little bit in Iraq, a little bit. They still have some in Hezbollah. I mean, they still have some in Lebanon. Look, you're speculating on what the big question is. It's either going to go that way or the other way. Like we're kind of in a 50-50 zone. So it's either going to be sort of an all-out war in the Middle East where Trump is heading it, where he has to sort of he has to actually like take action on his bluff. Which right now it just feels like a very, very strong bluff that Iran is shaking from. Or he's not going to do anything and the bluff is just going to work. And Iran is going to cower away for the next 4 years, rebuild up its arms, rebuild up its nuclear power behind the scenes, do some secretive shit underground, and then get ready for whoever the next president is to sort of harass them. It's going to go either way. It's a great speculation, but there's literally... we have nothing to go on when it comes to both scenarios. Like, I think they're both equally plausible. Both are equally plausible. There's a very good chance that Iran just crosses the line and that Trump will have to take action, because he'll have to take action. The whole world is going to be watching to learn that lesson of what happens when you fuck with America. And there's an equal chance that that Iran is going to be too scared to fuck with him and just not going to do anything.
Yeah, and I think like we can agree that having Riyadh be the center of Islam is much more favorable than Tehran. I think there's a lot of potential in like the youth of Saudi Arabia. I find that a lot of them aren't really convinced by like the pro-Palestinian movement. They've just really grown tired.
Wait, there's two things I want to respond to there, because you're bringing up some very interesting points. One, do you consider Tehran at the moment the center of Islam?
No, I see like two centers. I see Tehran and Riyadh. And
yeah, I mean,
both
like
of them
Tehran is the Shia capital right now, but that's not going to change. Like, Shias are not going to start all of a sudden gravitating towards Saudi just because that Sunni-Shia rift. It's too deep. They hate each other too much. Like that hate is so ingrained. They sometimes hate themselves way more than they even hate the Jews. Here's the problem with the Saudi scenario. And as somebody who traveled in the Emirates, for example, and met Emirati people who were wonderful, and I went out on Tinder dates there with local women, and like I really tried to get in and understand the scenario from an on the ground perspective. What's actually going on when it comes to the Jews? What do you actually think about the Yehudis? Here's the reality. I just finished reading the Quran for the second time. There's so much in there that's anti-Jewish. There's so much that's anti-Israel in the Quran. And it's not saying that every imam and that every Muslim community is anti-Israel by nature. There's just it's very hard to see the unwinding, the mental unwinding of even just the average Saudi citizen to start liking Jews. There's always going to be those individuals like Luwai al-Sharif, my friend Sumaya, who's amazing in the UAE, who just like toured me around and loves Jewish people and came to study in Israel. There's always going to be that rift, but the general hatred or disdain, I will say, for Jewish people, it's not going away. Not in the next 10 years. I don't even think it's going to be in the next 100 years. We might be able to cooperate. We might be able to set up desalinization plants and make a bunch of money together in oil and gas. But as for actual cooperation for a real non-cold peace, it'll be different in the Hijaz and the Khalij. It'll be way different than it is with Jordan and Egypt, but it's still not going to be La La Land. It's still not going to be the Middle East that we all want. At least all of us want in Israel. We're far from it, and I don't think anything short of Islamic reform is going to be able to bring that on. But Islamic reform is such a deep and long conversation. I don't know if we're ever going to get to it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. And I completely agree with that sentiment. And like I was saying, like the facts on the ground in Saudi Arabia is that most of them still kind of have that vitriolic dislike for Jewry in general.
Yeah.
But their pocketbooks are maybe more important to them as far as business. They'd be willing to maybe turn a blind eye, but still have those feelings. It's almost like we'll get to a point where they hate Shias more than Jews.
We're already kind of there. We're okay, kind of there.
Yeah.
We're getting there. At least with the Gulf Arabs, we're definitely there. I will say with the Levantine Arabs and the North African Arabs, we're not there yet, but maybe someday.
Sure.
Anyways, Jacoby, thanks so much for calling in, brother. It's a great discussion with you. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Have a great day. Let's just bring on Tal as a whore one more time. What's up, buddy? What did you want to say? Hello? Tal as a bitch? Hello? All right, it's too afraid to speak, I guess. Lola, you're up. Lolita.
Let me unmute. I'm writing in side chat because I'm trying to. Well, you have him after me. You have a punk ass bitch Elias coming up. So he is claiming to be a Christian, and I was just explaining to him that he cannot be a follower of Yeshua if he is pretending to read the Bible but not actually following it, because God had said that those who bless Israel will be blessed and those who curse it will be cursed. And while you're trying, Elias, to show people the speck in their eyes, you're ignoring the beam that is in your eyes. That's the Savior's word. While you are trying to, in Titus 3, you are trying to make theological debates and trying to create controversies. This is going against your Savior's words. You're claiming to be a Christian, but being a Christian in title, not actually following God's word, is irrelevant. You're
forgetting one important fact, Lola. Me and you are not the real Israel. We're not the real Jews. We're the fake Jews. That's
Even
the
if
narrative.
we are the fake Jews, he is creating theological debates about Judaism and Christianity, which goes against Titus 3, which is he is self-condemning. So that's all I have to say. He can continue his way, but he will have, and I haven't known you in his future, not me. I'm not trying to be here telling him anything about anything. He's coming up trying to cry about how Israel is responsible to Lebanon, and Israel should give Lebanon reparation, and Israel should do this for Lebanon, and Israel. And oh my Lord, he is so tiring. It went on, like after you went off yesterday, it just went on and on and on and on. Of course, he wasn't listening to anyone. He was just liking the sound of his own voice. And he is not willing to take responsibility for anything. He is not willing to take accountability for anything, which is what most of these pro-Pali, pro-Hezbollah, pro-terrorist people are. They're, other than the fact that they're immovable because they have created this narrative in their head, and admitting that they are wrong is somehow hurting their feelings. They're not able to deal with facts. They're not able to listen to others. Genocide, literally genocide. How can you create a genocide if in over 80 years the population has quadrupled itself? oh no, they're making genocide only in Gaza. Genocide has to be declared.
But
There
even
was
there, it's
no
even there, it's increased. All right, well,
Exactly.
let's give Lola. I appreciate you coming in. I'm gonna give a little bit of context
No,
because
it's okay.
this might get a little bit heated. This Elias is from Lebanon. Lola is a Messianic Jew from Israel. She's an amazing member of our community. Elias joined our community, I think, yesterday and was talking some rubbish about Israel, but also about Palestinians. He's neither a friend of Israel nor of the Palestinians. He's kind of a friend of nobody. He has a tendency to be a little bit of a bitch. I'm going to bring him on. I'm going to bring Lola down because this is going to be a little bit heated, and we're going to give him an opportunity to represent himself real quick. Elias, you're on the show. Welcome.
I really don't want to talk to you. I really don't want to argue. Right
Okay,
now.
so what do you want to say?
I can go and argue later on. I'm trying to just gather the verses regarding how you can't really be a Christian and necessarily necessarily supporting Israel, because the thing is that to be an Israelite by spirit is what Christian teaches.
Correct. So we're all fake, right? Like us Jews, we're fake. We're fake. We're not really the real Jews. We're not the real Israel, like is what you're trying to say. We're the fake Israel.
By blood you are,
but by practice we're fake. So my grandparents and my family sacrificing their life to live as a Jew, to live in the words of the Old Testament, to live by the Torah.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It was all for vain, and we are fake. We're fake Israel, and you guys are the real Israel.
I'm gathering the verses.
It's okay. I don't need I don't need the verses. You can just tell me. Is it that this theory exists? So then, what's your solution? If we're the fake Israel and we're occupying the land, what's your solution? The destruction of the state of Israel?
No, accept Christianity.
Accept Christianity. So basically, accept Christianity or die, destruction of the state of Israel. What's your solution?
No, just
I reject Christianity. I don't believe in Jesus. I don't believe him as a Messiah. I don't believe in him as a God. I don't believe him as a child of God. I appreciate Christians. I love Christians, but I myself am a proud Jew. I don't want to be a Christian. So what's your solution now?
But you will not be blessed.
So I don't want to be blessed. So chara on your blessings, Elias. Not on Jesus' blessings, but on your blessings. Now what? What's your solution? Is your solution that I become a Christian?
Sacrifice on the cross.
Okay, I don't believe in that. So what's your solution now?
You either accept it, and if you don't, then you can live a worldly life, and on the day of judgment, Yom Hadin, Hadid, I don't really know Hadin, right?
Yom Hadin, yeah.
You will see for yourself that you've committed a wrong by not accepting.
Amazing. That's your solution? You're exactly the same thing I spoke about yesterday. Honestly, God help you. God help you. Lebanon is going to fail with people like you in charge. That's all I can say. If this is the next generation of Lebanon, God help you. What a waste. What a fucking waste. Honestly. Yo, Tal as a bitch. Are you back? What were you going to say, buddy?
You believe the land of Canaan belongs to your people.
Don't say anything, guys. Spiffalicious, you're on with Tal. What's up, brother?
Spiffalicious? Well, hi.
Oh, sister.
Hi, I am not a man.
Sorry.
I am. Hi. Welcome. I'm also on a bus right now, so sorry if you can hear any background noises. But yeah, I am in the Swedish diaspora, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I kind of just wanted to listen in on the conversation.
Okay, sounds good. Well, thank you so much.
And it has me giggling. Yep. Thank you, anyways.
Was there something that you wanted to say?
Not that I could think of. No, I just saw that people were on and decided to jump on and wanted to listen. I could talk, but it's just a little bit hard on the bus right now.
Okay, well,
I am very close to Gothenburg, which is not too safe either.
Well, be very safe on your bus ride and take care of yourself. And thank you for calling in.
For sure.
Okay, user 679190039. You're with me. Welcome to the show.
Hello, can you hear me all right?
I can hear you all right, mate. How's it going, bruv?
Yeah, all good. I just had one question. It's a bit different to what you were just speaking about before, but it's actually a personal question about you.
Okay.
I found your channel when I was watching your video that you made in Spot a couple months ago.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great video. Anyway, I just wanted to know, what is your own religious belief, if you're comfortable sharing, and like to what extent you believe, and as well as that, how does that contribute to like your activism and whatnot?
I don't feel comfortable 100% sharing what I believe because I'm still working on it, but I'll say that I'm very, very much in belief of the God of Israel and, monotheism. And in a lot of ways, I believe in the practices of the ancient Israelites. Modern Judaism as an organized religion, I kind of struggle with it. Everybody knows that. And I've also kind of always struggled with it. So what I'll say is I have a lot of problems with where we are as a Jewish society, and I want to try to rediscover my own religion, my own faith, and my own people, my own beliefs on my own. So I've been in just a journey of like sort of repiecing things together. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Muslim. I'm 100% Jewish, and I believe in Judaism. I just am trying to find the version of Judaism that fits me. And the one thing that I take a lot of pride in is that our religion is not so much a religion, it is a way of life. And the idea that centers around tikkun olam, or bringing light, and geula and Mashiach, are the concepts that I believe in the most. And in essence, they break down into being a good person and trying to do good in this world. And that struggle is eternal and divine. And every moment that you break into that struggle, every moment that you take part in that struggle, you're doing something holy. I truly believe in that, whether you're going backwards or forward. So for me, it centers a lot more less around a synagogue and donations and tzedakah and the right siddur and the right talit and the right tefillin and being perfect with kosher all the time. And I'm not saying those things are bad or good. I'm not like a reformed Jew either. I'm not going to be able to fit into any box of modern Judaism that people find today. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense because I myself don't really know exactly what I believe in. But that's kind of where I align at the moment.
Thank you. I think there's many like you, so I wouldn't worry too much.
I will say that the Jews of Tzfat have had a huge impact on me. The rabbis up there, specifically my friends Eliyahu Pereira and Cheskel Abulafia, have had a massive impact on me in my Judaism in just very short sessions, and meditation, and and just talking and their general vibe. But that city has always had a huge impact on my spirituality. So I'm just in that journey of continuous discovery of understanding and learning more and more and more, and I really am trying to get back to the root of what we used to be, what we used to believe in. All right, well, I hope that answers that. Thanks for calling in, brother.
Yeah, that was all. Thank you. Have a good one.
You too, brother. Be well. All right, if anybody else in the chat wants to raise their hand to call in, just let me know. Raise your hand. I'll bring back on this terrorist for now. Okay, Gal, 1 second. Terrorist, hold on. Gal, are you with me?
Does it work? Oh,
It is well, Habibi.
I just want to say that I think that sorry, I'm nervous. It feels like people just like me and you know that people don't get all this complicated conflict, and I think what I want to say. It just feels that the people don't get that Jews have really no other country. Like, we couldn't establish a country for our own security in any other place on earth. Like,
right.
It just doesn't work that way. People say just go to colonize somewhere else. No, it doesn't work.
So don't I think important for you to remember, Gal, that's exactly the point of their statement. They don't want us to set up anywhere else. They don't want us to set up here. They don't want us to set up period. The idea is to kill all of us. It's not the idea of like the idea is not like, hey, go leave here and then like make your own country in Uganda or make your own country in Iraq or go back to the idea is to kill all of us. That's the whole concept. So you're on the money there. You're on point. You know, you're exactly correct.
The thing is that Westerners, they don't know that. They just hear the Palestinian propaganda and they don't get that this is what behind it.
So I'm going to take a moment to hijack what Gal has just said and say this. And I'm saying this truly, okay, for anybody who's listening now or after when this live stream goes live. The reason I do what I do every day is specifically so Westerners and mostly Arabs and Muslims understand the truth. Supporting me and my work financially, and I say financially because I can't do this without the financial side of it, I need your help to bring this message to people around the world. That's the whole idea of why I do what I do. The whole concept of why I do what I do is that I can go out there and change the ideas and change the mind of people. I've been blessed with all the shit that our family has gone through with an impeccable story that literally has the ability to change minds, and I've done it over and over and over and over again. So if you guys want to see a change, you want to believe a change, you want to see a change in the Westerners, you want to see a change in the Arab Muslim world, buy into me, believe in me, treat me like a stock where you invest in. And hopefully with the right motivation and with the right power from you guys as a community, I can bring a change to the world. That's really the goal. And I say it again and again and again. I can't do it without you guys. It's not possible for me to do it without you guys. You guys are my rock. You guys are what keep me going. And it's anti-Semites like this guy who's in the chat right now, who I'm trying to slowly crack at. I'm probably not going to crack at this nut, to be honest with you. He's a little bit too, he's a little bit too stupid. But if you guys believe in me, it's imperative that you support me now more than ever with your money. And I'm saying truly with your money. It's the only way that I can keep doing what I do. If it's not for you guys becoming patrons, if it's not for you guys buying merch, if it's not for you guys throwing money at me on buy me a coffee on PayPal, I can't do what I do. That's the honest to God truth. And I appreciate every single one of you guys who support me so much. Let's bring on this fucking terrorist idiot one more time. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show, fucking terrorists.
So what's up? What would you like to say now?
So you said that Judea and Samaria, what you call.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. I see. Uh-huh. Oh, you make a really good point there. Really? Wow. I can't believe that. What a bitch. He left. Shit never gets old. Oh, he's back. He's back. One second. Let's see if he joins back. Hey, buddy, can you hear me?
You muted me. You think I'm idiot?
No. What were you saying? What were you in the middle of saying? Go back to what were you saying? Because it was really interesting.
You are not listening.
Can you go back to what you're saying?
Can you listen to me?
Yes, go.
So then you call Judea and Samaria.
Wow. Really? I did it, I did it, I die, I die, 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 I did it, I did it, I die, die, I. Oh, die, 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 did it, die, die, die. Oh, that's me channeling my inner Chabad. Let's see if he comes back. Let's see if he has the cojones to come back, the shukunus to come back. Let's see if he has the couscous to come back. All right, buddy. Sorry. You did actually get muted. I don't know if that was a technical glitch or what. Can you hear me?
Fuck you, mom.
Okay, what did you actually want to say? You were saying something about Judea and Samaria. I want to hear what you were saying. Your point.
Fuck your mom, man. She's a wolf.
But what was
Okay,
the
well,
what was the thing about Judea and Samaria?
you will be muting me, so why should I talk? I can just simply abuse you. That's the better thing to do.
You can't
Since
abuse me. I'm
you're
I'm unabusable, unfortunately. So what is it that you wanted to say?
so
You wanted to
you
say something
believe
about
in your
Judea.
religion.
You wanted to say something. I think specifically about Judea and Samaria. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. What was it?
So have you read your
The
holy
point.
book,
The
right?
but I'm asking specifically about the point of Judea and Samaria. What you were
Yes,
talking about
yes.
Judea and Samaria.
I'm going there. I'm going there.
You're gonna get to that, is what
Okay.
you're saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the thing that you wanted
So
to? Oh, sorry. Go.
so Jericho, how Jericho was.
Hello.
You listen to me, motherfucker.
I'm listening. What you keep saying you're gonna say something about Judea and Samaria.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, so get to the
So
point already, Habibi.
shut the fuck up.
I'm trying to understand.
In the Bible.
Because you said something about Jericho earlier, and that's not. I'm trying to understand what.
Yes. But
What was
shut
that?
the fuck up.
I
Just shut
can't,
up.
bro.
Shut up.
It's hard to understand you. You keep just saying "shut the fuck up." What is it about Judea and Samaria you wanted to say?
Do you know how the Israelites came?
What was?
So basically,
What was?
in
I don't
Jericho,
understand with Jericho what you were saying. What you were trying to tie into Judea
the
and
whole
Samaria.
population-
What is
the
it?
whole
What's the
population was
connection
massacred.
about Judea and Samaria? And then
The whole population
the whole population
massacred,
of Judea and
including
Samaria.
kids.
Interesting. That's a really good point. You guys don't know me. If people think there's a troll out there, there's no troll bigger than me. There is no troll bigger than Tal. It doesn't exist on planet Earth. I'm so sorry, Habibi. I had you muted. Sorry, buddy. Can you hear me? I don't know why he leaves. What does he think is gonna happen when he leaves? Wait, let me bring it back up. Can you sing with me real quick, brother? Can you sing with me? Can you go? I diddy die diddy die die die.
Your mom is a bitch.
Can you go? Die 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 die. I diddy die diddy die die die. I die 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 die. Can you do one of those, brother?
Your mom pooped, then you were born. She pooped, and you came out with that poop. That's your reality. That's how you were born.
Wow.
You piece of shit.
Wow.
That's why I said
that was
you're a piece of
impressive.
shit.
I'm really trying to hold back to not make fun of you too much.
I'm making fun of you. I just came on your own show and abusing you. You can't do shit to me.
My God. Do you hear yourself? Have you ever listened to a recording of yourself speaking?
Yes.
Do you
Your
know what
mom
you
was pooping,
Do you know
and
what you
came
sound
out with
like?
poop. Like your dad?
No, genuinely. Do you know what you sound like? If I were you, I
your
wouldn't
dad?
like. And I'm genuine, being serious. If I were you, I just would stop talking. And it's not the accent.
No.
It's not the accent, by the way. It's you. That's the problem. You sound like not 100%.
You sound like a moron.
So what did you want to
At
say
least I
about
don't
Judea
sound-
and Samaria? Can you say that one more time? You wanted to say something about the settlers, I think, about Jericho.
Yeah, your mom was fucked there.
Okay, so what is it
By
that you wanted to
multiple
say
men.
about Jericho? Go for it.
That I'm saying, your mom was fucked there.
Okay, go.
there.
Say what you wanted to say about Jericho. Go for it.
I'm telling you, the condom was torn when you were born.
Can you say
You're
what
a
you wanted?
defect.
Can you say what you wanted to say about Judea and Samaria? Please go for it. I'm giving you open platform right
You're-
now. No muting is going to happen anymore. You're protected. I'm taking my own rights to mute away. What did you want to say?
You're a moron. You haven't realized I come here just to abuse you. Because I came here to abuse you.
I don't like the way
You
you
haven't
say the word
realized that.
abuse. The way you say the word abuse seems
I'm
a little.
abusing you.
It
I'm
seems like you've been
abusing
finagled a
I am
little bit.
I am abusing you. Actually, I am abusing you. I'm insulting you in your own show. You think you're making fun of me in your own show in front of your whole audience?
Brother,
I
I
have just
insult
insulted-
myself on my own show. You can't go any lower
No.
than that. What is it that you wanted to say
The-
about
the-
Judea and Samaria? There was something I
reason-
believe you wanted to say about Jericho. What was it that you wanted to say about Jericho? There's a point
you
that
being
you
on
were
the
trying to
earth-
make about Jericho earlier, and I'm trying to understand what that point was. If you'd like to say it, this is now your opportunity to say what you wanted to say about Jericho.
If you're gonna
What was
bring
the
peace, then,
what was
fine.
the what was it that you wanted to say? Go for it.
You murdered a whole population
What is it?
just to gain that area.
We
Yes or no?
We
It
murdered
is
the whole
written in your
population
Holy
of where?
Scripture of Jericho.
We
In country of
murdered
the
we
land,
murdered the
including-
whole population of Jericho?
Yes, it is written in your Torah.
We murdered the whole
Prophet
population of.
Joseph.
But I thought,
Yes.
if I'm
It was a
correct,
total wipeout.
if I'm correct, I believe that
It
the
was a
the
total wipeout.
Palestinians. You're talking about the Canaanites, correct?
Yes, in your Bible.
So I believe
That's right.
if I'm not mistaken, I believe that the Palestinians are the descendants of the Canaanites. No.
I'm not talking about Palestine. I'm talking your religion. That kind of
No, but
cancerous
what I'm
religion
saying
you
is
have.
though, like what I'm trying to say is, if the
Your God-
Palestinians are
your
the
God
if the
created-
Palestinians are the descendants
Your
of
God-
Canaanites, how could we have killed the whole population if the Palestinians today
I'm not
inhabit
talking
Jericho? You know what I'm saying?
So this means your book is lying.
Either my book is lying or
book
the
is lying.
Palestinians are lying, one or the other.
Your book is lying, sons.
So it's our book is
Really?
lying and the Palestinians are not.
Your religion is fake.
Okay, I got
Don't
you.
you have no claim?
And what's the real religion? Could you tell me? What is the real religion?
Spirituality, being merged with the divine being. We are all one soul from the divine being.
Not
We are all
Islam?
different souls. I'm not talking about Islam, you moron.
No, but do you not think that Islam
talking-
is the true religion?
I'm not talking about Islam.
But do you
It's
not
about
feel so you're telling me that our spirits are touching me and you?
Yes. I'm telling you that we are
Ichs.
all part of the divine. We are all souls.
Ichs. Alti Gabi. Ichs. My spirit is not touching you. Ichs. Ugh. Ugh. Ichs, ya doche. Ya sote. Ichs. Chara alecha. My neshama is not touching your neshama. I promise you that. Ichs. Ya doche. Ya sote. Ya mag'il. Everybody go take a shower. Everybody go give tzedakah right now. Please. Don't donate to my channel. Everybody here, go give tzedakah right now. If we're all touching his spirit, Elohim Ishmo. God help us. The world is really fucked. Elohim Ishmo. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you very much. Thanks for following me. Please consider supporting the channel. Joining on Patreon, you can get access to the after show, which is happening right now. I'm going to go do some more fun stuff with my audience. It's private. It's fun. I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you a long time. Goodbye, Clats. If you believe in my content and want to support me, just know your help is needed. There's a bunch of great ways to support me, being PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, or joining my Patreon community down below. Patreon is the best way to support my channel, and you'll get a bunch of cool perks depending on what tier you join. Another great way to support me is by buying my merchandise on thetravelingclat.com. I regularly drop new merch designs like this beautiful hat, or this amazing shirt, where you can support the channel and get something cool for yourself. I also have an amazing Discord community with people from all over the world. Thank you so much for your support.